Basketball fans, welcome to the Nderitu Basketball YouTube channel, your one-stop shop for everything about the NBA. The Utah Jazz, under the new president of basketball operations, Austin Ainge, have declared an end to their tanking strategy for the upcoming 25-26 season. However, despite this stated intention, concerns are being raised about the team's current roster, which appears ill-equipped to achieve significant wins. So the Utah Jazz, they were able to grab Ace Bailey with the 5th pick, but still they have a lot of things that they have to do to be able to achieve the set expectations that they have put on themselves. So there's that end to the tanking era. So new president of basketball operations, Austin Ainge, explicitly stated in June 2025 that the team's tanking ways were behind them and they will not be actively tanking in the 2025-2026 season. So this is a very good sign because tanking is not something that I really encourage, and I really hate it when teams lose game on purpose. Then you have the weekend roster. Despite Ainge's declaration, the Jazz front office recently traded away John Collins in a 3-team deal, acquiring Kevin Love, Kyle Anderson, and a second-round pick. This move is seen as further weakening an already uninspiring roster. So the Jazz, even with their win strategy, they are doing everything that they need to do to be able to destabilize their own team. So this is something that a head scratcher for me because the Jazz have not been great at all. Then coupled with that, we've got the youthful and inexperienced squad. So the current roster is incredibly young, with only Kevin Love, who's 36, Kyle Anderson, 31, Yusuf Nurkic, 30, being 30 years or older. Love is also being too likely to be bought out of his contract, further lowering their age. So further lowering that age. So Love is also likely to be bought out, further lowering the average age. So youthful and experienced squad. Then Lauri Markkanen's struggle. So Lauri Markkanen, expected to be the primary option, is coming off a difficult 24-25 season where his scoring and shooting percentages significantly declined, 19 points per game on 42% shooting from the field, compared to his previous 2 seasons where he averaged 24.5 points per game on 49% shooting. So that was a significant dip in his performance. And I'm pretty sure he's going to try to be able to change that. Then you have Walker Kessler's positive outlook. So Walker Kessler is a bright spot for the Jazz, having bounced back with a strong 24-25 season where he averaged 11 points per game, 12.2 rebounds per game, and 2.4 blocks per game, solidifying his status as one of the best young centers. So this is actually quite good because his productivity and what he's able to do for the Jazz is something that the front office can be able to lean on, and also the limited star potential among the young core. So aside from Kessler, most of the other team, there are young players on the roster, including Keontae George. He averaged 16.8 points per game in the 24-25 season. Kyle Filipowski, Isaiah Collier have not yet demonstrated their star potential despite being young on the roster. Only Kessler, who made the 2023 first team, and George, 2024 second team, have made all rookie teams. So you can see there's that limited star potential of the Jazz, and I don't know how the Jazz are going to be able to do that because right now, as we speak, they have Ace Bailey, who's their future hope. So Ace Bailey, with his antics, which I covered extensively in a previous video, is the 5th pick of the 2025 NBA draft. He was identified as a prospect with star potential. However, his development will take time, and he is unlikely to immediately impact the team in the win-loss column because, yeah, you have the guy who he was very good for the Rockers, but right now it's the different environment in the NBA. It's his rookie season, and with the Jazz roster the way it's set up, I'm not sure if there's a lot of expectations that you're going to put on Ace Bailey to be able to carry this team. Maybe 2, 3, 4 years down the road. I look at Ace Bailey like the way I look at Donovan Mitchell when he started out, but still, there's a lot of work that it needs to be done. So at least he has embraced some positivity with the roster, and there's no antics like that, which is a good sign. So, and also the elephant in the room is the grim outlook for the 25-26 season. So, given the roster youth, lack of proven talent, and the team's league worst 17-65 record on the 2024-2025 season, the Jazz are likely to finish at the bottom of the standings again, regardless of their stated intention not to tank. So last season was the worst because they only had 17 wins, and that's not something that you can lean on to help you. So, I mean, the Utah Jazz, I mean, they have a lot of work to do. Even with Austin Ainge, when he publicly committed to winning games, I don't think they have what it takes to be able to go ahead and even improve on their roster. Maybe I'm wrong, but given like the current people who are on the lineup, on the roster, I don't think that they can be able to give you even barely even 30 wins or even 35 wins, given at that, because the West is tough. And trading away John Collins, having young players mixed with old players. Kevin Love is going to get bought out. Lauri Markkinen hopefully doesn't struggle this coming season. And also Walker Kessler is the bright spot, and also Ace Bailey. Although Ace Bailey's antics were not really helping. And despite the front office anti-tanking stance, I mean, the roster, it primarily consists of young developing players and minimal proven veteran talent, and the Jazz are likely to head to another losing season if unless a miracle happens. So it is what it is. So that Utah Jazz roster, the way it is, I mean, it raises concerns about a winning season, even if Austin Ainge, the new president of basketball operation, declares it. So it's going to be a tough one for the Jazz, and I'll be here to monitor it, and I'll also be here to give my commentary on it when things happen, when things unfold. So do drop me your comments down in the comment section down below on what you think about this. I'm talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.